Hey everyone, welcome back to another review. Today we're going to be looking at this set number 76224. This is the Batmobile, Batman vs. the Joker Chase. So today we're going to look at the contents of this set, the build, what's included, we'll look at the value of the set, and then close with a few alternative builds that you can build using the pieces from this set. So without further ado, let's get into it. First, a quick look at the box itself. We see that it is recommended for ages 8 and up, which again we'll talk about here in a little bit as we talk about the build process. We got the set number, the set name, 438 pieces are included, and then you got the 2 minifigures, which we'll look at in more detail here soon. On the back of the box, just a different angle of the Batmobile and a few different thumbnails of the play features that we'll look at here soon. Again, this set retails for $48 in the US. I did buy this set on my own. This is not from Lego. All reviews, all opinions in this video are mine only. I will say though that I did not spend all $48 on this set. I found this set actually on sale at a retail store, so I only spent $31. And again, we'll talk a little bit more about that and what I think about the value of this when we get to that part of the video. Alright, well this is the completed model, and I will say it looks sleek. It looks awesome. It looks just like the 1989 Batmobile, and I think, at least regarding any kind of build with Lego system, like this is incredible how they captured the details, the curves of this car. Even just like the back, you can see like the bat wings. That was captured really well. The wheel well is awesome. Again, these air intakes or whatever they are. Even some interior design kind of inside here as you kind of move towards the front. Look at that. That's just so sharp, so sleek, coming right at you. Over here, we have this thing, which I'll talk about here in a second, but yeah, it looks great. The new canopy section, the front section, and then I love the curves here in the back, around the wings, the lights in the back. You got this flame piece with coming out of the exhaust. It's just really, really sharp, really, really well done. There are a few really fun play features in this set. Obviously, the first is you can take off the canopy. The whole section, the whole top section just kind of comes off, and you can kind of see the inside. Again, really well done. It's tiled off. You see some stickered elements. There's a console in the front. I don't know if you can see that, but there's one on either side as well. And again, this is really well done. There's a little slope piece right down there, so there's no studs. So you can just stick Batman. And what's so nice about these capes, the soft cape, is you can slide them in and the cape's not going to get ruined or anything. He just kind of slides right in there. You can put the canopy right back on. It fits over nicely, and he's not even leaning back too far or anything like that. Pop the canopy off, and he just comes off. Again, there's no studs or anything. He's not going to get stuck. It's just a really great design for the interior of this Batmobile. In the very back, we have a little trunk or boot that opens up, and inside you can keep some of his Bat essentials. We got the Batarang, and come on out. Ugh, it's not coming out. There you go. Black handcuffs for the Joker when you actually catch him on the chase. So that's really nice, again, to have extra of these. And there were an extra pair of these just as extra pieces. So it's nice to be able to actually have a place in the car that you can put them. We also have this flame piece that spins when the back tires spin. So you kind of see, yeah, I just think that it's really well done. It's a very simple mechanism on the inside. But yeah, it's cool. The final play feature, I think, is my favorite. And again, you kind of could notice it when, again, this little knob over here on the side. Again, it's pretty noticeable. It's nice this black So if you're looking at it straight from this side, maybe it's not as noticeable. But when you're looking straight down on it, or right from the side, you definitely can notice it. But I don't think it's that bad. It's fun because so you pull or twist the knob, and these panel pieces up on here, they're only held on by one stud. They pop off to reveal machine guns. How cool is that? Look at that. They just kind of slide back in there and just twist in there. I mean, look at all that room in there. Here, let's see if I can capture it. You just twist it and out they come. I just think that's really fun. Again, it's so super easy to put these panel pieces right back on. Just like that. And boom, off they go. That's pretty fun to do. So nice job to the LEGO designers. I love that play feature. The tires, again, are really nice, very smooth. The only thing is, it's kind of hard to turn, at least without making that kind of noise, depending on what surface you're playing with. But again, it feels really, really good. I just like playing with it. Even as an adult, it's a fun toy. So now let's look at the minifigs. All right, we will start with our hero, Batman. He is holding a grappling hook gun, I believe. I think that's what that is. Anyway, I'm going to take it off so we can see him a little bit better. This Batman is sporting a new dual molded cowl, which if you haven't seen it before, it is white on the inside, black on the outside, but it allows for the eyes to be white and can go over any minifigure head, which is nice. On this side of his head, he has kind of a serious, normal Batman face, and then on the other side, a little bit more of an angry grimace. This is what it looks like with the cowl on. Looks pretty good. In the front, the printing looks great. I think the yellow could be maybe a little bit more bright, but I'm really impressed by the metallic gold belt. And I was surprised that actually he has some printing on his back, which again is great because you're not going to see it a whole lot with the cape. But yeah, it looks really great. Yeah, this is a good figure. The cape, I love this kind of material. It's very soft. It's not like the old one where it'll get, wrinkled and crinkled. And so he can actually sit in the Batmobile for a long time and pop out, and his cape's still going to look really good like this. So yeah, this is a great figure. And of course we have the villain, and this is the Joker. He looks pretty good. He got the printing on the back, pretty good with all this purple. Again, I think the printing on his torso looks so good. It's so clear. His head obviously captures the Joker really well. The green hair piece, I think that this is somewhat of a new hair piece, at least in the green color for the Joker in this series of Batman. Again, nothing to complain about. This looks great. There's no accessories for the Joker, really, so I guess he's just running on foot from the Batmobile. But I guess you can put these handcuffs on him, We'll just pretend he already got caught by the Batman and, I don't know, going to jail or wherever he's going. Finally, just want to take a quick look at the instruction manual. Again, this is on like the typical white background with a photo of the set. There's not a whole lot on the first couple pages. Kind of get right into the build. Again, there's 4 different bags, and this is kind of nice where it shows you what bags build what part of the vehicle. One thing I did want to point out, at least in these instructions, is that sometimes LEGO will highlight in red the pieces that are being added to each step. But I noticed in these instructions they don't do that, which isn't bad. But again, it's kind of surprising for younger builders. Again, this is an 8+ set. And so, again, I'm just going to kind of pick like a random instruction set. Like here where it says, this is step number 58. You need these 2 pieces, then these 2 pieces. And again, without any highlight, you just kind of have to figure out based on the instructions beforehand, the step beforehand, like, okay, well, there's nothing over here. Then, oh, I see, okay, they're right here. So this is where the 2 gray pieces go. This is where the 2 sand blue pieces go. And again, it's not super difficult, but it's just a little bit surprising to me. And it just might be a little bit tricky for our younger builders. They'll just have to really focus on where things go in the instructions. So just something I wanted to bring up. Okay, now that we've looked at everything in the set, let's talk about its worth. Again, this retails for $48 US, which is quite a bit of money for what's here. $48 US. Again, I did not pay for $48 for this. I found this on sale for $31. which I felt like was a great deal. And so again, I was very excited about this set. And again, I like this set a lot. I love it. I wanted a Batmobile, one that's kind of like this size, that's like minifigure size, that's still really well done. And again, this does not feel cheap. Like, this feels really good to me. I really like this. But I don't know about $48. Again, I'm going to pull up another, this is a Speed Champions, again, a licensed Speed Champions. This is the James Bond Aston Martin. This retailed for $20, came out the same year, I believe. And again, Speed Champion cars at this point are like $20, now they're like $25. So let's just say like this came out this year and it'd be $25. And again, this comes with one figure, again, who's exclusive to this set. And the size is like kind of comparable. Again, I understand they're not the same. This is the Batmobile, this is James Bond. But again, just like width-wise, like they kind of looks like they belong in the same universe. That's why I'm trying to compare these two. Again, though, if you looked at the length, again, if you set them both like this, as you can tell, the Batmobile is significantly longer than the Speed Champion set. So again, this is $20. Let's just say, you know, in 2024, it's $25 now. Is this like 23 to 28 times more expensive? Like, is this or more worth than the Aston Martin? Again, you get the two minifigures, and again, it's the Batmobile, and it's, again, this is a great car, but I look at this and I look at the Speed Champions, and I was like, man, I can't justify spending $48 on this. Now again, if you are a huge Batman fan and you have to have this, and you have to have like every Batmobile, again, this is a really good set. Like, if you look at this set and you're like, yeah, I love it, $48, you know, yeah, it's pricey, but I'm gonna go for it, you will not be disappointed, because I think it's as good as it looks. Like, I really, really like this set. It's just hard for me to spend $48 on what is actually included here. So that's just my review, my thoughts. Again, I'm happy I got it. I'm also happy I got it on sale. So if this is something that you are wanting to buy and you can wait a little bit, I'd recommend perhaps waiting to see if you can find something on sale. Finally, for the last part of this video, see, when I was a kid and I got a new Lego set, one of the best things, again, was opening the box and ripping up the bags and following the instructions, building the set, playing with it. But one of the best things was actually then breaking it apart and using those pieces to build something else, whatever it was. In fact, when I was a kid, often the back of the boxes of Lego sets had like these different pictures of alternative builds that you could use the pieces from this set to build these other things. Now, there weren't any instructions or anything like that. It was just like an inspiration of like, hey, you could build this, or you could build this, or you can build whatever you want. And so I want to close some of these review videos with breaking this thing apart and using some of these pieces to build whatever. And again, hopefully it's just an inspiration to you. I'm not saying I'm like a master builder or anything like that, but Lego is meant to build, to have fun, to play, and then to be able to break it apart and rebuild it into whatever you want. So enjoy those. Thank you for watching. Until next time, happy building.